Hi and welcome to today's story. This is Marvel Spider-Man, A Very Strange Night. So, reading the back. Spider-Man just can't get a good night's sleep and needs some help to find out why. When Doctor Strange discovers that evil Nightmare is the problem, Spidey will not need all of his strength to defeat the supervillain. Let's get into it. Spider-Man had been called many things, amazing, spectacular and sensational, but today, no matter how hard Peter Parker tried, he wasn't feeling amazing, spectacular or sensational. Today, Spider-Man was very, very sleepy. For the last week, Peter hadn't been sleeping through the night. His dreams were troubling, silly and sometimes downright spooky. A week of nightmares makes for one sleepy crime fighter. Peter didn't think much about it until one very long spider yawn almost allowed Shocker to ruin the policeman's ball. Spider-Man groggily swung into action. He webbed Shocker's gauntlets before knocking the vibrating villain to the floor with a well-timed kick. But J. Jonah Jameson, the boss of the Daily Bugle newspaper, was not impressed. "Look! Not only is Spider-Man a menace, but he is sleeping on the job," he shouted from his table as Spidey swung away. Spider-Man knew he needed help to solve his sleepy problem. He needed to see a specialist, someone who was truly an expert on dreams and the human mind. He knew just the doctor to call. "Dr. Strange," said Peter, greeting his old friend. "I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've been having trouble..." "Sleeping?" boomed Doctor Strange as Spider-Man entered the Sanctum Spectorum. The Doctor soon conjured the magical Eye of Agamotto to help Peter. "The Eye of Agamotto has shown me that you've been experiencing nightmares," Strange told Peter, "and now it will show us those nightmares." Doctor Strange and Spider-Man watched on as the nightmares that had been troubling Peter appeared in front of them, as if they were happening for real. In some, he was standing in front of his classmates without trousers. In others, the Sinister Six were winning every battle against him. Doctor Strange was able to see the future and the past. He could also see right into a person's soul. "Your sleep is interrupted by the supernatural, and your dreams are being invaded by the most dastardly of nocturnal threats, the villainous Nightmare himself," called Strange. With a snap of his fingers, Strange placed Peter into a deep trance. Then, with the help of the Eye of Agamotto, he dived straight into Peter's dreams. Peter once again found himself in front of his classmates with no trousers on. Though he was embarrassed, he was no longer alone. Doctor Strange was with him, urging him to see the nightmare for what it truly was. "The dream is yours to control," Strange told Peter. Peter concentrated and the class vanished. They were replaced by the master of bad dreams, Nightmare, and his sinister steed, Dreamstalker. "The Sorcerer Supremes commands you to release your hold on this hero," shouted Strange, but Nightmare simply laughed. "I take power from dreams, Dr. Strange," Nightmare began. "And a hero as strong as Spider-Man will finally be great enough to defeat even you." As Doctor Strange and Nightmare launched into combat, Peter knew he had to help the Sorcerer Supreme. He realised just how to do it too. By using the power of imagination, Peter fought as hard as he could. To his amazement, the dream around him began to change. They weren't in Peter's school anymore, but on a giant chessboard. It was Spider-Man versus Nightmare. "It would seem Spider-Man is using the power of his own dreams against you," Doctor Strange declared to Nightmare. Spidey played move after move, defeating Nightmare's pieces until the villain was the only one left to play. Outnumbered, the villain finally fled Peter's mind. "You might have won today, Strange, but you've not seen the last of me," Nightmare cried as he rode Dreamstalker out of Peter's mind and back to the Shadow Realm. "Don't worry, Nightmare. I look forward to defeating you again," replied Doctor Strange, smiling. Peter woke with a start, pleased to find the good doctor waiting with a cup of hot tea. "This is Wong's special herbal blend," said Dr. Strange. "It should help calm your mind after a night like this." After saying goodbye to his old friend, the tired hero swung home, changed into his pyjamas, and slipped under the sheets. There were no monsters under the bed, and the only things in his wardrobe were his clothes and many spider suits. So for the first time in what felt like weeks, Peter Parker finally got what he'd been longing for: an amazing night's sleep. Thanks for watching this video. If you have got any other characters that you'd like to see the stories of, let me know in the comments below. I have got Disney, Marvel and Pixar, so I've got a few different choices. Like, share, subscribe, and just support the channel however you can. And we will see you real soon.